Let's take this back to policing from back then to now being with the school PD now. How has policing changed?
I think, and again, I go back to the same thing I keep repeating over and over. Policing has changed in many ways, mostly because of the violence that we see, the fact that many people don't care for cops. It was back in the 80s, it was different. There was a lot more respect for law enforcement. But one of the things I feel that you're not taught at the academy, and it's a hard thing to teach, is how to effectively deal with bad situations. The academy is great. They teach you this, but it's very basic. You don't learn anything until you're out on the streets. And there are people that get into this business because it's cool. But again, they don't teach you that. So that has kind of fallen to the wayside. Today, law enforcement is more technologically advanced than it was at my time. We didn't have DNA back then. It was fingerprints and confessions. I just feel that they're not teaching a lot of the new officers how to effectively deal with situations. And some come to the business not knowing what to expect. So, I mean, I was fortunate that my family was in law enforcement. So my uncle was like the person that said, watch out this and this and that and this and that. So I learned a lot from him, but I don't think a lot of officers get that.
So there's been some big changes. If you were to put your finger on a spot, what is harder now than before?
Today, dealing with people. Again, the respect for law enforcement was a lot different than it is today. Today, you have a lot of agitated individuals that do not like law enforcement, that feel that law enforcement oppresses them, whatever they think. And that attributes to a lot of stress on a law enforcement officer. Because now you're going to somewhere and you feel maybe inside of you, people don't like me. And that adds a lot of stress to you. A lot of times I'm going home and I'll stop at the grocery store because I got to pick up something. And I'm edgy in uniform inside the store. And sometimes there are people that are very nice and thank me for what I'm doing. There's others just walk right by you and just look at you and eye you up and down. And those are the type of people that just maybe don't like you, don't care for you there. And I had one incident at one of the stores where a person did come up to me and basically told me they didn't appreciate me or because I was a law enforcement officer. And you just kind of, okay, well, that's your opinion. And life goes on. And those are things that changed. Back in the 80s, you wouldn't have heard that. You just wouldn't. And a lot of new officers are seeing this because of what they see on the media.